How's it going?
Howdy, boys.
We're going to look at the Harvest Ale. This was, I don't know, the other ones weren't J.W. Lee's, I don't think. This was a limited edition, 11.5%, out of the United Kingdom, and if memory serves, this one was a barley wine. Which, yeah, barley wine. And I'm just gonna grab the top and just rip it right off. Just like that.
Oh, I can do it too.
Take it off. Rip it off with your nipple.
Oh, this one looks kind of chunky too.
Oh, something just came out and hit the surface hard enough that it was like a fish surfacing.
Little poop ball or something. Oh yeah, that's some chunky stuff. That's almost kind of disgusting.
You know what worries me? When you get them when they look like this, are they supposed to look like this?
That is the question. These are aged for how long? Didn't say, does it?
All I'm really getting is like a fruit peel, like an apple peel. Cheers.
Oh yeah, that tastes pretty good.
Wow. I think I can open another one with my nipples right now. Wow, this is like... Okay, so this probably is...
Sweet. It's sweet, but it's like a thicker, heavier darkness. It's not like a bad sweet. It's
like a caramelized... It's like a really, really sweet Dogfish Head 120 without all the extra booze and completely different.
Yeah.
But similar.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Way sweeter. Way sweeter.
Missing out on the last review was Matt Davis. Just shot my 300 blackout today. Eric, if you still have my email, shoot me an email. Somehow I lost yours. I have a question for you. Being that you're the first comment and he was outside taming the poodle, I looked, and I never get rid of anything. I don't, but Matt, you can email me at BandEBrewReviews@gmail.com. It's all one word. I'll try my best to remember to put it down below. I should just make it so it just stays there all the time. That was and Matt again. Oh, and my house build.
My home build works and almost no recoil.
About the 300 blackout. First was Stormy Coyote. Frontline called him a cheater.
He's always hating.
And Stormy says I cheated fair and square.
Did I show you what that ugly motherfucker sent me?
Yeah. A little peace symbol.
Oh my god, he's a funny guy. Let me tell you what. He got me in the morning while I got him back.
What are the chunks? Frontline says top 3.
I almost want to hit it with the strainer. It's kind of disturbing.
Do we eat around the chunks? Christopher says third bitches. Jorn, Larry Bird on the Celtics, number 33. Listen to his... And he has a YouTube link. Larry Bird worked hard every day to improve his basketball skills. I will check it out. Obviously, not right now. But thank you, Jordan.
I always liked Larry Bird. That's why I got it. That's like an old school Jersey throwback. It was from 87, 88.
I remember watching Larry Bird play. I mean, he's a cracker.
Yeah.
Big ass cracker.
A good basketball cracker, though.
Yeah. Gunwild says fifth bitches. McCline, Matt, a silver chain and a Celtics jersey, ? Dude, do you need me to make you over? You look like you got backstage at a Limp Bizkit concert after blowing the security guard in 2003.
What a fucking hater. but he still got me laughing.
That's good though.
Thanks.
Hard.
Thanks. I changed like twice yesterday. I was sitting in shorts and shirt, and it was fucking damn. I'm like, I'm still toasty. So yeah, I went back home and I changed. I'm like, what's the lightest thing I got? So I went with the jersey and some other shorts, but they were thinner.
The edible undies.
Oh, that probably made me sweaty.
Harmarsh, number 3 of top 3. The V-Rod was hard. Oh, I believe yesterday I said Ferrari. I was drawing a blank. That's Porsche. Porsche is the one that designed the power plant for that bike. The V-Rod was a Harley-Davidson version of a muscle car. Modern day, the V-Rod is the FXDR 114. But Harley-Davidson has decided that the FXDR will be one of 3 models being discontinued, along with the Heritage Deluxe and the Road King. Eric, those straight bars are called drag bars, or broomstick.
Yeah, like the broomstick.
Hi, Matt. Where's your new vest? Matt, don't you ride a Sportster? Drag bars might not look very good on it.
Yes, I drive a Sportster.
Harmarsh, Matt, the old guy on the Quaker Oats is a Quaker. Dumbass. Quaker Oats is owned by PepsiCo. Matt, what does a Canuck sound like?
Kind of like me. Yeah.
McCline, Matt is in rare form tonight. Best show ever.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty decent yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty good right now too.
I am not doing 27 shots right now.
Tell you what, I wouldn't say yesterday was even a rare form as of late. It's been kind of a pretty standard afternoon.
Well, today was, have a beer while you plan the lunch and watch a few, get caught up on a few YouTube videos,
geez.
and then just switch to some straight orange juice.
I was gonna say, you skipping that and you started with some beers? Like, oh gosh, pretty sure we cooked an awesome Father's Day lunch. We did a little early, and well, I had a beer. I had a couple beers while we were cooking. And you had some orange juice. Then we played some croquet with the kid, and
had some more orange juice.
Eric had to refill his orange juice, and I had to refill the beer. Yeah, so we figured it's a good time to start the show.
What could go wrong?
I guess they like us when maybe we're a little tuned up.
As long as we don't sit and talk about a big pen for 27 minutes.
Did we do that?
Harmarsh, SH, thank you. Steven Hobson led. At 48 minutes, Matt tells Jerry we have to go, but then continues to record for another 40 minutes.
Well, it would have been another 2 hours if we kept talking.
Yeah, Jerry was,
Oh, you didn't even show me that either.
Tardisius, I saw a new VMAX at the bike shop a few months ago, all black. Out. Totally cool for $1,500. That's actually a very good price for it. MSRP. See, I guess I haven't looked at one to look at the price tag to see what they're selling for around here. But I know they're like $1,750, $1,799. But still.
All the old ones are all going for like $5,000. And we're talking old ones.
Oh, the new one is just so freaking awesome.
I don't think I've seen a brand new one.
It's just a monster. Monster with wheels on it. DFC checking in. German Ninja. Ah, shit. German Ninja. Tried staying up, but the bourbon won. Well, last night was a late one, on multiple reasons. First, we had the and this was literally the shit show. I don't really want to get in depth into it, but let's just say that if you were at Locked and Loaded last night, for the very first time ever, in 8 years of doing Locked and Loaded. The show was shut down by Spreaker early. I was told that I was going to have a strike against the show, the first time ever, and what had happened is there was just a little an exchange between the Real Cobra Burnout and Jim Hornet Fixer, and to be completely honest, I saw a couple of comments, but I was trying to do a freaking show, and we were talking about a subject that I'm actually passionate about right now, and that is these fucking companies bending over and changing their names to suit what I believe is a minority amount of people. Now, sports teams are doing it. I hear one of the teams up in either Proctor or Cloquet is going to change their name because they don't want to offend anybody. Well, what about the fucking fact that you are offending people that think you're a douchebag for giving a fuck about offending somebody? It's kind of like offending of offending. So, long story short,
it's kind of embarrassing.
John was in direct contact with the representative that takes care of our account through Spreaker, and she was willing to remove the strike, but said the show had to go, which really kind of sucks because I thought it was a really good show, and I really liked everything that we were talking about and the interaction that we were having, at least in the audio version. But we pay, our account pays for that chat room to be there. You can go back on Spreaker. You can't do it on Spotify or any of the other formats. You can go back to any one of our older Spreaker shows and see the chat room. Because the chat room is infused as one with the show, they deleted it. They had to delete the whole show. They couldn't just delete the chat room and remove the chat room. It was all or nothing. So they deleted the whole thing. They removed the strike against me. And evidently they were gracious enough that if you hung around, we fired the show back up. Spreaker gave us it was like 4.5 hours if we wanted to use it last night. I don't know what we were on. We were only on for a little bit. I don't know if anybody heard the frickin' thing. J-Dog was in the chat room and Clyde was in the chat room. Other than that, I don't know if anybody got it. But yeah, it was a shit show, and
it was a shit show.
John always laughs, and we have several promos that talk about it being a shit show. Well, it really was a shit show yesterday. The end result is I have two people that I consider part of my family. If the world turned upside down, and instead of getting along, we're not getting along. Well, when I say we, I don't mean me. Both of them have said their piece, and I don't have a problem, other than the fact that it made me lose a show. Show be gone. I would hope it would be able to be resolved someday, and a bunch of you might have seen that Jim early this morning put up a video saying that he's done and gone from YouTube. I don't know if he deleted his channel. I don't know if he did that, but he's not planning on doing any more videos, and he will not be on Locked and Loaded moving forward. So, shit show it was. Yeah, I hate to see it when shit like this happens, but it's my money. Jerry, what makes you think you can invite Matt to Pennsylvania? Have you heard some of the thoughts that he would bring
with him? Don't worry, I might change you too.
And Mike says, nice bike. I'm sure he's talking about the picture we showed of J-Dog's new project. And we get to possibly use one of these 3 responses. Thanks. Sure is. I like it. It's a Harley, so I can't say sure is.
But you can't really say thanks. It's not yours. And you don't like it because it's a Harley again. Sorry, have I threw out the truth there. I know you're not a Harley guy.
I might have to utilize not using the 3. Mike, let's just say I have to disagree with YouTube's responses. Just say cheers. Smile Money. Police and being more and more materialistic, martialistic, has always been a concern of mine. No knock warrants. There are things to debate. Smile Money, I agree 100%. There is no organization. Like, for instance, if it was up to me, the fucking ATF would be disbanded and they wouldn't exist. I think they're a bunch of overreaching assholes, but that's a side rant. The police, yeah, I do have issues. That whole no knock thing. I personally think they're asking for problems. I mean, let's just say Matt's sound asleep and he's got his firearm by his side because we've got maybe protesters going on and somebody gets some information wrong, because this has happened. They got the wrong address on the thing. They meant to go to, 39 18, and they ended up at 38 18, just as they no knock. They bust Matt's door open. I'm sorry, I'm shooting the first fucking thing kicking my door open at 2 o'clock in the morning, and now you and a cop and maybe a few other people end up dead because, yeah, I that's one of the scenarios. I completely disagree with the whole no knock shit. Stephen again. Who else is ready to start giving extra ventilation to some folks? Yep. Wow. You could not drink these all night. Even if it wasn't 11.5%.
It feels like it's getting stronger and stronger at the end.
Kind of getting, maybe it's because I'm thinking about it. And if I didn't say anything, you wouldn't think about it and wouldn't get it, but almost a little bit of like a minty.
Sorry, I'm not getting it.
Sharky. We have 3 more possibilities coming up here. Sharky says, nice ride, J-Dog. And the lobster from the grill recipe's already on their way. Yeah, we kind of flew by the seat of our own pants there, but I appreciate it. That one really looked good.
Well, ours turned out pretty good too. Can't lie.
We did lobster tails and scallops and shrimp on the Barbie.
That's right. No vegetables. We were eating some seafood today.
I can say either hope you enjoy, can't wait, or right on. I'm gonna have to go with right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video. Actually, I didn't watch the first one, Sharky. I watched the second one, Pitmaster X, and showing us how to humanely stick a knife through a lobster's brain.
I watched that one too. You sent it to me.
Okay, Sharky. Screw those piston engine bikes. Go for the bikes powered by a jet engine. The Y2K. Ever seen that one?
No.
Jay Leno owns one. It's powered by the same motor that's used to lift a small helicopter.
Actually, Harley also makes an electric one. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you what, guys. I know it sounds funny. Coming from Harley especially, they have an electric bike, and the thing is pretty sick, actually, watching the reviews on it. Oh my gosh, Jay Leno's on one. Well, he said he owns it, or owns one. But
Oh yeah.
so all of it's good for is like straight on shots, drag racing.
Well, the turbine is hooked to the transmission. So it's still geared. The biggest thing that everybody that's ever ridden that thing talks about is there's no momentum braking at all. When you let off on the throttle, it almost feels like it accelerates. That startup, though, that's got to be the price of admission right there.
It just sounds sick. It's a freaking motorcycle. How much one of them puppies cost?
$100 and something thousand.
I figured it'd be a lot.
Runs on kerosene.
Really? Is this just a clip of a bunch of different...
Yeah, owners starting them.
What kind of ear piercing?
That would be interesting. Tricky. Shoot-a-palooza, drink-a-palooza, grill-a-palooza, and more drink-a-palooza. Now that is a plan.
I like it.
I like where his head's at right now.
I like it. Well, no, I mean, lately it's almost like a freaking daily up here. Other than the shoot-a-palooza, we got to get you out.
Could have gone shooting today. Tom wanted to meet up at the
Range?
Up at the range. He was trying out, or the first shots through his Glock 40 MOS 10mm. That's the optics ready long barrel baddie. I told him, I said, we got some serious plans for today. We're getting some tail. Wade says, I'm pretty confident Trump will win. I'm also confident it's going to get worse leading up to the election. Oh yeah,
It's very
likely. The children are going to try to do everything they can, and that's another example that works so well with Antifa and BLM. They're a bunch of little kids, and it's like a kid having a tantrum, and you just give him more candy to shut him up, and that's exactly what's going on right now because justice definitely isn't being served. Wheels and levers. I like Matt's bird jersey, but he looks more like Danny.
Danny Ang? I don't know who that is.
Danny Ang?
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 I don't know. Discourage. If you're talking trades, how much would you need for the Dragunov to get the bike? Also, that infinity shot. Well, Discourage. If I was to lose the Dragunov, there's two people that would probably kill me if they weren't the recipients. And you talked to one, or we talked to one of them yesterday.
Dang you. And dang Discourage.
The infinity shot.
It's going to be a small one for me today. I can't be feeling rough like yesterday. Oh. Actually, I woke up pretty good today. I was kind of excited. Knew we were going to do our little barbecue. Oh, I said a small one. I need a small one.
See, I didn't fill it up all the way.
Oh, that's too much for me. Oh. God. Alright. Alright. Yesterday I was itching for these to be called out. Today I'm really hoping there's none.
That's what you get when you put every flask until it's full into it.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Now, I will say, though,
Put hair on your chest.
it is all working as one flavor.
Yeah, it's not flavor-wise, it's not like it's horrible.
It seems like it has
it's a heavy hitter.
Seems like it has most of its direction is coming from bourbon. And it has an initial...
Well, that's what you should have done, because you have the 2 bottles. You should have made one just a bourbon and one a scotch.
See, that's just it, though. Even some of the inexpensive scotch have still been a lot better for me than bourbon. So usually those flasks get drank
pretty quick
by themselves.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a desire to discourage. Thanks. German Ninja. What if they weren't real cops planting those rocks and bricks? There are thousands of crisis actors out there. Don't forget about the Acme delivery pallets of their bricks along all of the protest routes. Well, that's just it. And there's some
I won't disagree with that.
There's some people saying that the cops that started this all in Minneapolis weren't even cops. That the cop in general, his arrest picture doesn't look anything like the guy kneeling on Floyd. That people are pointing out that it would be a real badge, not some iron-on thing. And why are they not straight? So, I don't know.
I think, I made the comment yesterday about, the cops planting the piles of rocks and stuff. And it could have been a fucking actor. I don't know. But all I'm saying is someone's obviously planning a lot of this shit and making it worse than it has to be.
Poco Loco.
What's been drinking? A lot. That's all I could answer. A lot of different stuff.
Speaking of Poco Loco, I did say this yesterday. Poco wanted to do a giveaway. What was it? I want the shirt. Here's what.
Where were we supposed to be putting that now?
In a comment.
Oh shit!
If somebody wanted the Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle basement shirt, it's rather disturbing. I can't wait to wear that to the BLM get together I'm going to. Crazy Scots in a minute 55, not bad, but you can do better. Whiskey.
Didn't we just do a whiskey?
Scotsman. Intro brew babe has nice eyes. Oh, does she?
What?
Every now and then, Jordan Johnson, he said, I want the shirt.
Oh, damn. Damn, I hopped on here right before you're done with this stuff. How the fuck do I post now? It's been a while. Oh, there it is. I'm on top.
Oh my god, it's getting worse. You're on top of what?
Oh, shit. What'd you do? Lefroy? Little Lefroy?
Oh, I get 3 possible answers to Shark ZF6. You boys cracked me up. I'm going to make a video where I pretend I'm drinking with you.
Oh, one of these days you could drink with us.
Yeah.
On screen, or
that would be even better.
Bit of a different time, but
Shark ZF6 is one of the guys that I considered a friend a long time ago. I always look forward to his videos. Informative, bike stuff. He's a Harley guy. He's got a Ducati. He's a definite shooter. He's a fucking operator.
What kind of operator?
pew pew your fucking ass into non-existence.
All right.
And then after that, they don't find the body.
Sorry I asked. Put that away for you.
Yeah, Shark. You know, do you have one of these things?
Camera.
Yeah. You know, you could be right there alongside something like this, or do your damn video, because he hasn't done videos, and he doesn't do enough videos.
And he's such a chef. You'd think he'd be doing like at least 2-3 videos, you know, a week on his gourmet meals.
So, no, not Sharky.
Oh.
One's across the
My
pond.
bad. Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about. Sorry. Yeah, Shark.
And one's
ZF6.
one's in Nevada, in the hot zone.
All right. My bad. Sorry I blew up. But yeah, you could do it too.
So I have 3 possible answers, and reading them, they all work. I wonder if I can just hit them all. I can say to him, please do make a video. I can say, can't wait. And I can say, sounds good. I would say...
They all sound good. Please do. Get that shit on it. Can't wait. Please do. Something.
I'm going to go with can't wait. But I picked can't wait, but pretend I clicked all of them. But once you click one,
Can't wait was in the middle, right?
You're committed. Shark again, and I get 3 more questions or answers for you on this one. Hey, remember what you were saying about Ducati dry clutches making all kinds of noise? I just got an idea for another video. I will check it out. Thanks for the idea, or interesting.
Interesting.
Well, thanks for the idea. This does not work. So now we're down, I'll check it out, or interesting. Since he hasn't made it yet, we're going to have to go with interesting. Okay.
Just fits the bill.
Shark, again.
Ooh, you got called out.
The V-Rod was designed by Porsche and built by Harley Davidson. Yeah, you know, when it came out of my mouth, I'm like, wait a second. Harley isn't cool enough to work with Ferrari. All of a sudden we hear his
Bum, bum, bum.
his ride. He's got a, you know, Shark, have you ever shown your Ducati? I know he's got 2. I mean, again, I'm not a Harley guy, but he's got 2 Harleys, and he's done some, you know, some of his last videos were some mods, exhaust and some other shit to them. J-Dog is here. Crazy Scotsman, Verizon probably has the best service, but they're just pricey and shitty customer service. Also not truly unlimited. Yeah. Oh, wow. Shark again? I disagree, sir. Matt is a stud.
What the fuck?
Did I say you weren't a stud? I must have.
Well, I'm going to say thanks, but I'd feel a little weird coming from another dude.
Yeah.
But if everyone else can call me ugly, at least he can call me a stud. I guess I'll still support it.
It's only because he has a Harley, right? It's not really.
That's what it is. I knew something was different. Actually, you know, now that I got the Harley, I almost wish the Intruder was running better, because that bike was pretty fucking nice too. But it was a Suzuki.
You know, I can't really. I have owned a bike from all of the major companies.
Yep.
My first 2 motorcycles were Suzuki's. My next 2 motorcycles were...
Really shake that last bitch up, because let me tell you what, it is chunky as fuck. Remember that drink Orbits, where it had little balls in it? And really, you couldn't really feel them too much, but if you were trying to look for them, you could kind of like, you could get them. That's definitely what this is. This is like Orbits 11.5. You
know, I know how people get all stuck on a thing like you're you're a Ford guy, or you're a Dodge guy, or you're a Chevy guy, or you're a Toyota guy, or you're a Nissan guy, blah blah blah. You know, other than the Harley guys, are motorcycle people really set in a groove? Because as of right now, I've owned several Yamahas. Well, Yamaha is the thing I've owned the most of. Yamaha is the actual is the only bike that I've now owned 4 that I bought brand new. Otherwise, I have owned a shit ton of Suzukis and Hondas. That CX Turbo that I had, that was a stupid move to get rid of that. That's like a collector's item these days. But it's like, the bike people is set in their ways, because I'm telling you right now, if I could be out riding before we did this, and then that, and then that, and then that, and...
Let me tell you something.
I could care less if it had 2 wheels and it had a motor on it now.
Let me tell you something. This is my thought. When it comes to vehicles, now boats, motorcycles, trucks, I'm going to crack joke about all of them, you know? I'll give them all, the owners, a hard time. Oh, it's just a Yamaha. Oh, it's just Suzuki, whatever. But you know what? Truth be told, I find driving vehicles just like driving women. It's great. Just don't get caught driving some of them. It don't matter. They all have their ups and downs. You can have a good time on anything. If not,
and this
have a few of these.
And this life romantic hack was brought to you by Matt. No, seriously, I could think back. I had a GS 750. Mm-hmm. That was a pretty badass bike for what it was. The bike before that, I had a couple Kawasaki's. Loved that. You know, going all the way back to some of my first bikes. The first thing I ever had on the road was a Suzuki TC 185 Enduro. And then I sold that and got a Suzuki GT 380. It was a 3-cylinder 2-stroke. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Do you know what I really want? Like, the VMAX is your bike. Do you know what I really want? Well, if I could get anything, it'd probably be one of the new Street Glides from Harley, just because there's a couple of those that look so sick. And it's more money. But what I would really like, it's just going to be hard to really find. They had those little, I believe it was Yamaha, the Yamaha crotch rockets that were 50 cc's.
That's what I want.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You're old enough, you should.
I had one.
The little crotch rocket
mopeds. It looked like a Ninja, and it was a 49 cc's.
Yeah, because it was, you can drive it street legal without a bike license, and they're only supposed to go 30, but it's really the engine size that makes it legal or not. You just don't drive over. This thing would do 60 stock, like.
And there's actually a whole aftermarket thing for them goddamn things.
Mm-hmm.
We after my divorce, I lived out in Fond du Lac, and you had to come way out of the way to get to my house, but it was 4 blocks straight, brand new pavement, no cars, one way in, one way out. And I had one of those things, and Sam, you put someone with almost no body mass on one of those things, and it would move pretty good. And I told her, I said, I just want you to take it easy. So here's Sam. Ring, ding, 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 ding. She'd get all the way to the cul-de-sac, or the end of the cul-de-sac, and I'd hear ring, ding, 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 as she crossed the front of the driveway.
Like in front of you should be all quiet.
I'm like, hey, these work. So yeah, that with her on that thing, I don't even know how fast it went.
Oh, that is hilarious. How old was she?
Shit.
Well, that's my question. I mean, she's like
10 or 11.
Yeah, I would. All right, I'd be pretty worried. I was gonna say, like, she's like, 13, 14, like, yeah.
No, she was like 10 or 11.
Oh, boy. I could see that.
And
Just cooking. Just cooked.
I know. It's like she thought as soon as she got like 40 feet away from the driveway, she just freaking opened that thing up and it was like wide open all the way to the end of the road. She'd turn around and just wide open all the way back. Just before the driveway, she'd cut it down, and all I ever saw was this.
She's just waiting to be eyesight.
She'd be looking because this is what she saw. Yeah, Sam, these work, okay?
Well, fuck, you were there too. So it's all the easier to figure it out.
Well, that's why you giggle going, I was your age once too.
You just rather him not get hurt. I get it.
Okay, here we are. Oh, wow. First in the, and I'm bringing this with me to the two-hearted add to the Sunny Slopes long ago, just the final mission.
Yeah.
First in is Gunwild, so this is really the M&E Brew Reviews channel now. Matt said our reviews. What the fuck?
Our viewers, not reviews.
Oh,
our viewers.
Yeah, he took offense to that.
No. Well, yeah, my bad. It is Eric's show for sure. And we were talking about doing, not the M&E, it was what, Me Brew Review?
Yeah.
The Me Brew Review.
Me. Cobra. Matt looking chill. Hops and brews.
Hoops and brews.
Oh, because your shirt.
Oops, yeah.
Cobra. Cheers. Jeremy Pre-Dawn Death. I don't like your comments either. I'm going Hornet Fixer.
Oh boy.
I'm going with okay then. I get the three answers. Okay then, what's wrong, or unhappy face?
You're not a fucking shrink and you don't want any of that. There's no what's wrong. That's a question, so they respond. Okay then, sounds good to me too.
Gunwild. Hey, I'm not done watching the review. Stop and wait another 15 minutes till I'm done, damn it. That was 28 minutes ago. We should be good.
Yeah, that's me.
You look like a serial rapist.
I know, right? That's when I showed my son that picture and he's like, that's not you. I'm like, yeah, it is. Oh, he's like, I don't remember. I'm like, yep, that's when I got my D-dub, and I was...
Yeah, but you didn't say you wanted the shirt.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I definitely like one of those shirts. Oh, I'll be walking around and everyone hates it. I'll be like, hey, he's my neighbor. I'm just supporting my neighbor.
Oh, Smile Money has been asking. Smile Money, there's the link in the video.
For what now?
Well, Smile Money is like, he doesn't have a fucking YouTube channel. He says he does, but where's the link?
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm not really good with computer shit. That's why I don't have.
Do you roll some dice and come up with that as a name, or?
Oh no, Jar Axel. He's from a book I used to read. He's a dark elf and pretty fucking badass. He's an opportunist. He makes everything work for him.
A dark elf.
Yeah.
You fake news.
Just saying. It's my gamer. It was my gamer name I put up, so that's just what I use for damn near about everything now.
You know why?
What?
Man Cave Matt was already taken.
No, that's actually, I've had that for a long time. That's probably why it is that.
Jeremy asked, did you stick the lobster up your ass? I bet Matt would eat it out of there.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It just falls
right in. Love you guys. Well, Matt.
What an asshole.
Fucking, he's a raunchy bastard.
J-Dog Heart Club, Mr. Holster, U.S. J-Dog. motorcycle, and like a poofy fart.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I think maybe he confused those. There should be a little poofy fart behind the motorcycle, so it looks like he's driving instead of the motorcycle driving into a cloud. Because if you did the other way around, down. Oh, that's Miles on his bike.
If Miles ever watched some of these.
Come on, that was good, huh? That was good. Yeah, like that.
Not to mention, the Radian, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'd probably look the same way because Miles is about the same size as me, but Miles sitting on that Radian with a fucking helmet and like the beard down to the gas tank looks ridiculous. Looks
dude,
like
the beard is great. I laugh. Oh man,
it looks like
it's got a big helmet too, though.
Looks like a fucking lumberjack stole someone's sport
little pedal bike without pedals.
Gunwild. Gunwild says, "Okay, I'm done. You can now proceed with the review. Cheers, bitches." See, it all worked out. I'm gonna hit the button one more time. This one.
Dang, you know, I was kind of happy to have a short one, but I was kind of depressed to see we're already done with our comments.
Where are we
Sad
at?
day.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like an hour less than the last one.
Yeah. Doing good, boys.
We could just start doing random video calls to see who answers.
I think it's probably because we ate so much. I told you we weren't going to be too thirsty.
Yeah. Well, just because we ate nine scallops.
And we didn't bring down the shrimp to fucking eat down here.
It's in the fridge.
Oh, you want some shrimp?
And I brought some cocktail sauce down.
You want some shrimp?
Maybe.
I'll get some ready.
You could probably get rid of these people. These people. We could have our own intimate shrimp time.
But don't they want to see us eat shrimp?
Yeah, that's
I suppose you're right. We'll get rid of these bastards and I'll go grab the shrimp.
I'm gonna take off my pants.
Just make sure your wife's here.
Oh, you almost have to chew that last.
That's why I
Hey, we gotta talk about this.
That's why you really gotta.
I am unarguably not a fan of a barley wine. This is probably one of the best barley wines I've ever had.
It's a wine?
Again, you know, it's like me saying I don't like having a stick up my ass, but this was probably the best stick I've ever had up my ass. So, it's a heavy hitter. It is bringing gobs of sweetness, but it's kind of mingled in with this not really tart, but and then there's those chunks. I mean, shit.
You know what? When I stirred mine up, the chunks actually did pretty good. You gotta stir it up.
It looks like someone spooed on the bottom of my bottle.
Definitely does.
I'm glad I had an opportunity to try it, and this would be a thank you to Danielle, actually, because I just assumed, I'm like, okay, yeah, don't worry about that one. Yeah, why don't you grab that one? Basically, everything she showed when in a video call, she ended up buying.
No, everything that she showed, which was a lot more than this, everything that we said we haven't done.
Oh, that's what she did.
She bought 2 of, like, everything.
Should have told her to go over to the Scotch area where that $900 bottle was. Really test her.
Loyalty.
Yeah. Actually, if it wasn't probably, I would hope, way outside of her financial mean, your sister is the kind of hearted person that would actually do it. And be like going, I don't know would you be able to even open a $1,000 bottle
I'll tell her to bring that shit back to the store. Give me a fucking $1,000.
Like, you know what? I'll trade you this bottle of scotch for a motorcycle. Okay, my honest thoughts on this. I'm glad I had a chance to try it. I would probably never get it again. And if we had more of them, I don't think we'd be drinking them right now, because it's like coma beer. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
It's a coma beer.
Almost.
I
almost went 8.
See, I gotta go 9. The only thing that really puts it down is the price. It's strong as hell. You don't taste any alcohol whatsoever.
No, it's not boozy at all.
There is nothing. It don't even taste like a fucking watered down beer. But it does have the chunks, and between the price and the chunks, I had to bring it down to a 9. Otherwise, I would have gone 10. I really enjoyed the flavor. I thought it was great myself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna re-amp it to an 8. It was just expensive for what it was.
Yeah, that's really what knocked it a point. The chunks, when I got to the end, shook them up, and they mixed right in. So,
and I don't want to sound like I'm like all of a sudden changing my shoes and jumping in on a different dance. I would like to re-say.
You just did.
If I had 2 of them, I would not want to drink it now, but I would probably do one of these once a year.
I thought it was good. I liked it a lot. Would I be a daily drinker? Couldn't afford it. And you know what? You'd probably if we had a couple of those, we're gonna be feeling it tomorrow. We're gonna be really feeling it tomorrow. Of course, I think you're gonna either way, but
I'm not done. Today's Saturday.
Oh, I know. That's what that's what I'm saying. You'll feel it.
I've been this last week at work again using muscle groups that I haven't used in quite a while.
How's the nerve though? You seem to be doing better with that. You're not gimping around so much.
No, the back is good. Really trying to pay attention to how you twist and how you bend to not try to pinch that again. And but this last week, we're putting steel siding on a brick building, which means you have to fur out the building.
Yep.
So we put furring strips every 3 feet, and they're held in by, I call it a push pin. It's it has a technical name.
You got to drill in though?
You use a rotor. So right here, I almost could not lift my glass when it was full. First you have the rotary hammer, and you have to drill the hole. Then you put the pin in. And sometimes you can actually push the pin in with your fingers, but if you don't, and this is really cool, I actually have a 10mm socket that goes over the drive pin, and you have to set the pin against the board. Now there's a pin that sticks out of that, and when you smash that pin in, it mushrooms out the very end to keep it from coming out. Well, I've been using my 3.5 pound miniature sledgehammer because instead of hitting it 10 times, you can sometimes hit it 3 times. But swinging that for like this last week, like, oh my god, I've got my.
You know what?
I've got my band.
I'm really sorry to hear that. After a week of doing that, you still look soft as usual. You look like you got a little sun though. Every day you look
every day
a little more red and red. Of course, I'm getting pretty red too.
Yes, the difference is you probably don't do anything, and I'm slathering up every 2.5 hours with SPF 100.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
And that shit's like $16 for this like little tiny container.
Hey, you can be like Mike. Just ask me for some. I got some.
That's so stupid. Hey, Matt. I'm just wondering, do you have a basketball? Oh, do you have a pump?
No,
do you have a needle?
No, hey.
Do you have something I can drink? Do you have some sunscreen? And can we use your hoop? Would you like me to make you a fucking sandwich?
Something like that.
Actually, right now, Din Scourge, if you've made it this far, I'm thinking about trading the dragon off for a baseball bat.
Oh, fucking
hitting the button and then we're out of here. Okay, we're out of here. And again, Poco Loco. Evidently, everybody missed me say it, but he was gonna do 2 reviews. I don't know if this is the first one or the second one, but Poco Loco was gonna have a secret giveaway. If you leave, I want the shirt. This is the shirt that he is going to send somebody.
I don't know if anyone wants the shirt. I didn't see any comments.
You know how many people said it was funny?
I think it's hilarious. The only problem is, my question is, where am I going to be able to wear it?
I tell you, the
Probably on
BLM
a review.
Antifa hangout.
Probably on a review. Antifa hangout.
I mean, it shouldn't be racist. It is a black hoodie.
Oh boy, you're too much sometimes.
Okay. Sorry, I'd like to hang out a little bit longer, but I gotta go plan our reservations to hell.